This is a disgrace on the police force. I have been arrested several times for no reason at all. I've had unlawful imprisonment and institutional abuse. And the first time I was arrested, it was in Atlanta, Georgia, at a Walmart, where the police, I was, after I paid for my things, um, on my way out of Walmart, and the police uh, ran over to me, grabbed me, and pulled me into this back room and accused me of stealing. And I said, "Are you crazy? You know, who's going to steal out of Walmart? I mean, I'm not a thief. I don't even, I mean, what are you talking about?" And and I said, "You could roll back the cameras and see that I didn't steal anything. Everybody just saw me in line paying for everything." And so he rolled back the cameras right in front of me. I watched myself. We watched me pay for everything, and they still arrested me, tackled me, and everything, and arrested me, and put me in corrections at that for 3 weeks in Atlanta. Um, and then when I went um, back to Dallas, um, and um, I was followed and harassed by the police a lot, and put in handcuffs on my job. Um, and they told me that you can't come back to this place anymore, um, because I had got a I had got a different job at a restaurant just to make some extra funds um, after I had gotten out of jail. I needed the extra money, and they just, put me on the sidewalk, had me in cuffs on my job for no reason at all, and told me I was trespassing on my job. If I come back to my job, I will be arrested for trespassing. Then after that, I went home in St. Louis, Missouri, where I'm originally from. And, well, actually, before that, I was at the Potter's House. I'm in drama ministry at the Potter's House, and we had did a play um, called This Christmas. And uh, a, a month after that, the police came to me and picked me up after um, after after we had the Mega Fest. Um, the police came and harassed me again, and I went up because I went up to the church on that Wednesday to inquire about what was the next drama play that we were going to be doing. And the police just grabbed me, handcuffed me, told me I was trespassing by going to my own church. Um, and um, they, each time they arrested me, they will always say that I was trespassing. And I have every right to be, you know, in the places that I've been in. They've arrested me at my churches. They arrested me at my college campuses. They arrested me, at Walmart and things like that. And after they put me in cuffs at the Potter's House, they told me you cannot come back to this place anymore. Each time they arrested me, they would tell me that you cannot come back to this place anymore. And so when I went back home to St. Louis, I went to my church, Bethesda Temple, and well, it's not my church, but I just visit there. And I was gonna, I was basically told that they wanted me in leadership for the youth ministry there. And so I was working on some things for the youth there um, while I was visiting home. Um, and the police came up there about, oh my goodness, it was about 8 or 9 of them. Um, and they told me that I was trespassing. They arrested me there and put me in corrections. Um, and then after that, I applied for a job as a flight attendant because after all the ugly sales that I had been in, I just wanted to see something beautiful. I wanted better for me and my son. And I wanted to show him the world, that it is a better place than, what all we've been through. But to make a long story short, um, I went to talk to the recruiter for a flight attendant job, and the police came up there, tackled me to the floor. They sent some strange lady, it was weird, really weird for me, in the restroom to get me. And she said, get out of this bathroom, or I'm going to call the police on you. And they would do that. They would send people. I don't know who these people are, but they would send them to threaten to call the police on me first. And well, the police are already there somewhere around. I've learned that the hard way. And so I'm coming out of the restroom while she's literally harassing me. And the police come in and they tackle me to the floor. I mean, and I am bad pantsuit. Hair was done nicely and just dressed for an interview, and they tackled me to the floor and arrested me and lied and said that I had a traffic ticket or something and I had lost my car back then, and I hadn't even been driving anywhere. So, but they first said that I was trespassing. Then when I got to jail, they said it was a traffic ticket. And I just said, don't even try it. Don't even try it. Um, and then I went back to my old college, Florissant Valley Community College. And Florissant Valley Community College was where I started majoring in psychology. And so I went back up there and I'm talking to one of the counselors about the unlawful arrest that I had in the administration office. And there's a policeman, big black policeman, standing there at a podium. I don't know if he called or who called, but next thing I know, these white policemen, 2 white policemen, just come in and grab me as I'm talking to them and explaining. I'm crying out to them about what they've done to me with this unlawful imprisonment. And they grabbed me and they pulled me, handcuffed me, pulled me out of my own college and told me I was trespassing, and held me in the air when we got outside. And then they put me in the ambulance and took me to the hospital. And then they made me stay in the hospital, in a mental part of the hospital, for 3 months when there was nothing wrong with me. Um, and then see, I had a diagnosis of manic depression when I was a teenager because my father raped me, um, and he also used to beat my mom, and my mom didn't stick by me, and I had to go into foster care and until my grandmother uh, had custody of me. When my grandmother got me, she was verbally abusive, and I had already been through a lot. I've been through enough for one person. Um, so but they can't use a mental illness status with me to just pick me up whenever they want to and throw me in um, prison or throw me in jail, uh, or you know, or a mental hospital because of all that. Because I have had years of counseling for the abuse that I have been through as a child and in my adolescence, and I counseled many people who have been abused, many children, many women, many young men who have been abused. And this is why I do what I do. And so, it's really ridiculous for them to be taking me through all of this, and it's for no reason at all. Um, they, um, they, it also caused me to be homeless because if I'm in jail, um, you know, um, or if I'm in a state hospital for all that time, who's going to pay my rent? So while I was homeless, I went um, to just sit in the hospital, just to have a safe place to be. Um, and I had a near death experience with this because when I went up to the hospital, I was sitting in the waiting room, and about 12 policemen came and grabbed me and pulled me into a b- small room, and um, they handcuffed me, and a nurse gave me a shot. He was sticking his thumb in my neck. Um, the police officer was sticking his thumb in my neck, and I believe he was a sergeant because he had on the white shirt. But um, he was sticking his thumb in my neck, and while a nurse came in and shot me on my backside with a needle. And when I woke up, um, I was I had a gorge in my throat, and I sing like Mary Mary, hit notes like Mariah Carey, um, Minnie Riperton, and when I woke up, I had been operated on. My throat had been operated on, and they told me that I had almost died during the surgery. Um, um, and You cannot wake up with a hole in your throat without a lawsuit, and but they basically told me, um, you know, all kind of uh, things about it.